getting my ZR1 tinted and PPF. So I'm so excited to get it done so that way we could finally get her out on the track. Because for those of you that know, when you go to the track, you have to get that PPF so you don't get all the rock chips on the car. So I'm working with Tritec, and we've been working with them for many years. They've been around for over 20 years. We take our personal cars there. Kenny's clients all come here, so it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Let's get her done. Woo! Okay, I'm here with George, and okay, so George, I'm gonna be tracking the car, not heavily tracking. We're gonna go on a few rallies. What do you think I should do with as far as like the PPF?
So what I would recommend is a track pack PPF.
Okay.
So let me go over what all that would include. So it'll be a full hood, including this carbon as well. The full bumper, all the aero stuff in the front, which is the carbon on this one. Headlights, fenders, the full mirrors, the A-pillar, the full roof strip right here.
Okay.
The full rocker, including that side skirt. Inside the boomerang right here.
Oh, okay.
And the boomerang here.
Got it.
Go all the way up to here. Back here, we'll do like a mud guard, which runs around this body line and then we'll cut down around here.
Okay.
So those sticky tires, whatever they throw back, it's
yeah, because that's where all the rock chips like happen, is right here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then
the tint, I would say we can go like a 35.
35?
So similar to what, that's actually a 20, so a little bit lighter than that one. That way, in case you're at night driving it, you can still see out of it.
Okay.
We'll do a clear windshield tint for that heat to protect the dash.
Good.
Older GMs will get sticky on the dash. That would help it prevent that.
Yes.
And you'll be more comfortable.
It gets so hot here in Texas too.
We'll do windshield protection on the outside for those rock chips. Kind of like a screen protector for your phone.
Oh, that's going to be so good.
Yeah, that way it'll save
I'll need that. Especially driving on the highways, all these trucks that just like throw up rocks and stuff.
And
cool.
There's construction everywhere, so.
Oh, construction everywhere. Yeah. You guys, I feel so out of place because there's so many blue cars here. So there's that blue car, the BMW, the Porsche, another Porsche, the McLaren, and the Mercedes. And there's another blue car outside too. Maybe I should wrap her blue. Should we do a blue car for the ZR1? Okay guys, we're back here at Tritec and we are picking my ZR1 up, and we actually decided to do the 20% tint, so it's a little bit darker. We did the PPF, and now that it's PPF'd, we can finally take it on the street, put some passes on her, do the draggy 0 to 60 before we send it for the full wrap with Cutic. So I'm so excited. Let's go check her out. She looks brand new, y'all. So it has the windshield protection to help with the UV. The whole front is PPF, and we don't want any rock chips when we're racing. So it's gonna look really good. You guys, she looks so good. Like literally a brand new car, but another brand new car. Okay guys, so we actually decided to do a 70% on the windshield because it's going to help protect the dash too, to help with that. And it's just like a tiny tint. You could compare it to this one. Doesn't have the tint over here on this Porsche, but the side we did 20%. We're going to do 30, but I'm glad we kind of did 20% because I kind of like it dark. She looks so mean and aggressive. Hey guys, guess what we're doing today? We're gonna take my ZR1 for real world testing. So in my hand, I have a draggy, and this is gonna measure 0 to 60 quarter-mile times. So right now, it's perfect weather, nice and sunny, 70 degrees. So let's go and let's see what she can do out on the street. Yay! Okay guys, so Kenny's gonna be launching the car. This is the first time that we're doing it in the ZR1, and tell us what settings you're using and how you're gonna do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it in track mode, and basically there's gonna be a launch. So this is how I'm gonna do it. So I'll have it set up in track mode, and then over here you're gonna see the launch button right here. When you do that, you'll be able to change the launch control RPM and also the slip. And I'm gonna start the RPM at 3,000 RPM. If it's gonna bog, then I'll turn it up. So the highest that you can turn it up is gonna be 3,500. And the slip, this is your traction control. If you want more, if we're on a good track surface, then I'll have it set up at 12 or 15 as far as the traction control. But right now on the street, we'll just start out at 10 as a baseline. Okay, so it's important to get things warmed up, go through the gears, put some heat into the transmission, get the temperatures up on the fluids. Same thing with your engine oil. So you notice I'm upshifting, downshifting, just getting all the temperatures up right now. I want to get the coolant temp to at least 175, 180 before I do anything. Likewise on the transmission fluid. So we'll get it warmed up and then we'll give it a go here in a second.
Okay, so we found a spot and we're gonna do our first run here, and we're gonna record the 0 to 60. So according to Chevrolet, their testing is 2.3 to 2.5 seconds with 0 to 60. So let's see if we can get close to that.
Yep. So this is going to be our second try, and we're going to turn up the launch RPM up to 3,300 RPM, and also the slip to 12.
Okay, round two.
Round two. Let it do a boost. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, it spun and then it shut us down. Okay. What is the 0 to 60 on that one?
Oh, okay. 0 to 60, 3.24 seconds.
Come on, here we go. Oh, it spun and then it shut us down. A bit better, but still, that was horrible. All right, we're gonna try that. Lower the launch RPM to 3,000 RPM and then turn the slip all the way up to 15. That's much better. Okay, now we're talking.
So that was
309. That's much better.
309.
Like that. Okay.
I think we can get to the 2s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically on the street, we don't want it to launch overly aggressive to where the traction control is gonna come on and shut you down. You lose all your time there. So that last try, we had the launch RPM very low, which is at 3,000 RPM, and we turned the slip all the way to 15 and allow it to slip a little bit more and keep the engine RPM down to where the car is not gonna violently trying to make too much boost and lose control right off the hit, and then that's when the traction control really comes on and shut you off. So we're gonna test that again to verify that that is in fact the correct way to launch it on the street.
The sweet spot.
The sweet spot with the factory tires. All right, so I'm sure at the track it's gonna be different, but let's make sure we can do this 2 to 3 times in a row consistently. Then we know that's the best RPM to launch the car.
I can't wait to take it to the track. Okay, we turned up the launch RPM 3,200. Let's see if it makes a difference and if we could get it at least in the 2s.
Oh no,
No, it did not like 32. So it needs to be back down.
Okay, so back down to 31.
31 RPM.
Here we
Oh, that went up.
Come on, did it do it? Did it do it?
2.89. Yay!
that's a sweet spot, right?
We got it in the twos. We found the sweet spot. It didn't like 3,200.
So just by making 100 RPM adjustment makes a world of difference in this car on the street. So we went to 3,200 and it's fun. It didn't like it. We turned it back down to 31 and that got us into the 2.9?
2.89.
2.89, that's pretty solid. I'm sure if we drop the tire pressure down, because right now the tire pressure went up, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if we drop it, it's gonna do better. Let's try that, shall we?
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so crazy. Literally when they say save the best for last, it really is, because we got 9.76 at 148 miles an hour in a quarter mile.
Keep in mind that's on the street tires. We did drop the tire pressure down to 31, and then we also recap on the 0 to 60. That's 2.81.
2.81 seconds.
So that's
oh
pretty
my
impressive. I'm really impressed with this car. I mean, this is just
she fast.
right off the showroom floor, and it does a 9-second quarter mile at 148. That's impressive.
I'm so excited to get her on the track because it's obviously gonna run faster than this because it's a prep track. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait. Y'all, this is crazy. Thank you guys for watching, and Kenny's like amazing driving skills, which he has to teach me.
No.
I'm gonna drive next time though. We'll get faster times. Okay guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for all the love, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.